Desolate village courtyard time just before sunset. Sun is casting its final rays, and the village courtyard has turned into a house of mourning. 8 to 10 lifeless bodies lie scattered as their grieving relatives wail in pain and agony. These were the people of a tribe who were brutally murdered. The village elder whose own loved ones were among the dead stands before the weeping crowd, trying in vain to offer comfort, but his eyes burned with the fire of revenge. He swears to bring the killers to justice no matter the cost. Can you imagine the grief of a father who has seen the bodies of his children? Can you feel the agony of a mother whose veil has been stained with the blood of her loved ones? These are not just corpses. These are shattered dreams and broken homes scattered across the earth. Midnight, a few members of the murderous tribe responsible for the horrific massacre knock on the door of a wealthy relative. They hope that this rich man will protect them from the grip of the law and the wrath of the victimized tribe. But the wealthy relative who values his reputation and wealth above all else refuses to shelter them. He drives them away, leaving them helpless and alone. How does humanity lose in moments like these? Is wealth truly greater than blood ties? Are we so selfish that we can abandon our own kin in their time of need? Don't same killers who are turned away by their wealthy relative now come to some of their poor relatives? These poor people who are themselves on the verge of starvation become a symbol of honor and compassion. They know how dangerous it could be to shelter the murderers, yet their dignity and humanity do not allow them to abandon their own blood. They hide them inside their humble hut and protect them day and night, keeping their presence a secret. Do you not think that these poor relatives are the true heroes of this story? Does their selfless act not teach us that a rich heart is greater than material wealth? Outside the poor relatives' hut time a few weeks later at dusk, same killers who were once sheltered at great risk by their poor relatives now reveal their true nature. In an ultimate act of ingratitude, they attacked the very people who saved their lives. The poor relatives, caught completely off guard, are left in shock. They are wounded by the hands of their own blood, and the betrayal shatters them completely. Is there anything more painful than being harmed by those you once helped? This scene forces us to reflect on whether humanity has truly become so weak that personal gain has replaced every relationship. Sometime a terror, strange and unexpected truce takes place between the murdered tribe and the very killers who had taken the lives of their 8 to 10 members. With the intervention of the elders, both sides agreed to move forward and place a bandage over old wounds. But the poor relatives who had risked their lives to shelter the killers and were later wounded by them are not part of this peace. Their wounds are still fresh, and they feel that a deep injustice has been done to them. Their sacrifices have been forgotten, and they receive neither justice nor an apology. They are left alone with the bitterness of betrayal and pain. Where is the justice in such a peace? Can we really ignore the wounds of others just to protect our own interests? This story teaches us that sometimes those who make the greatest sacrifices are the ones most easily forgotten. What do you think about this? Do you not believe that in such matters true justice is needed, not just a truce,